Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Alexandrus, and in today's video guys I will be covering Drosera, which is a security automation protocol that we will cover in today's video guys. Before we start, as always, I need to let you know that I'm not a financial advisor. You should always do your own research and you should always do your own due diligence, because I don't take any responsibility for your actions. And with that being said, we can dive right into it guys. So yes, Drosera today, as you can see, their website is currently under rebuild, so there will be a new website soon, but we will focus on what they have on X, because that's well, how you can learn about them and what they actually do. So as I said, they are a so-called security automation protocol, and you probably haven't heard of this thing you know, quite before. So it's quite a new layer of security that is actually emerging right now to help out the audits, bug bounties and alerting systems that we already have in place. So what does a security automation protocol add to this? Well, it's like framework for creating and executing some kind of automated actions in response to different emergencies or some kind of events. And those emergencies or events are things that are happening on chain on Ethereum, because Drosera is Ethereum native. So we will be going into all of that. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Let's jump into the introduction and informations about Drosera, which is Ethereum's immune system. Introducing Ethereum's immune system. In nature, every ecosystem, no matter how big or small, develops its own immune system to maintain balance and protect against threats. Plants defend themselves with chemical and structural barriers. The human body deploys an intricate network of white blood cells to identify and neutralize harmful invaders. Even entire ecosystems evolve defenses. So they give us those introductions and comparisons so we can kind of, you know, understand what they are all about. So take the Amazon rainforest for example. For over 60 million years the Amazon has thrived under a canopy of self-sustaining harmony. This system is so robust and complex that even with all our modern technology we've barely scratched the surface. Beneath the dense green, a world of interconnected organisms cooperates to fend off threats and ensure survival. This natural resilience inspired us to ask, what would an immune system look like in the digital world? Well, so let's see what they have to say about that, right? So defense in digital world. The parallels between physical and digital ecosystems are striking. On Ethereum in particular, millions of participants build and interact in an environment as dynamic and alive as any natural ecosystem. Developers write smart contracts that underpin decentralized finance, communities form around NFTs and social tokens, value flows seamlessly across borders. Ethereum is the Amazon rainforest of the digital world, or as they like to call it, the infinite forest. But as in nature, this thriving ecosystem faces constant threats. In 2024 alone, $1.5 billion was lost to hacks, exploits and malicious actors. From rug pulls to DeFi protocol exploits, and I mean, these are straight up facts, and I had some videos also, you know, talking about those things. There was some huge hacks where a lot of money, well, disappeared from many people, like wallets we could say, because, you know, many DeFi projects especially were exploited and tokens dumped because of those exploits and so on. 2024, 2023, 2022, like whenever you check, whichever of these years you check in terms of like exploits or hacks on Ethereum network, you can definitely see they happened, right? Vulnerabilities in Ethereum's ecosystem aren't just technical, they are systemic. Each attack undermines trust, drains resources and shakes the foundations of this digital ecosystem. In order to survive, we realized that Ethereum needs its own immune systems, and that's where they step in. So enter Drosera, Ethereum's immune system. By leveraging a new generation of smart contract technology known as traps, Drosera provides adaptive and verifiable mechanisms that act like antibodies, detecting and neutralizing vulnerabilities before they can even harm the ecosystem. So first of all, they have the threat detection. Once deployed, traps constantly monitor Ethereum's ecosystem, looking for unusual activity and responding when needed. Then second of all, proactive defense. Once a threat is detected, operators act swiftly to neutralize it. This might mean blocking malicious transactions, flagging vulnerabilities, or automatically taking some other action before an exploit can cause damage. And imagine, guys, how much money this could save to all the potential investors of different Ethereum-based projects if Drosera would be able to stop the hack or the exploit before it even executes, right? Evolving with the ecosystem, just as pathogens evolve, so do attacks in the blockchain world. Traps were designed with this in mind, allowing smart contract developers to update their security infrastructure on the fly. So yeah, it's same with everything, right? There is a new exploit, then there is a new patch, but after the new patch, then again, there could be a new exploit, and so on and so on. This is all digital, so it is kind of like that in crypto as well. So this adaptive approach mirrors the resilience of natural systems and positions Drosera as Ethereum's immune system. Drosera adopts many of its principles from Ethereum itself. Foundationally, Drosera is built on the pillars of layered defense mechanism. Smart contract audits act as the first line of defense, identifying vulnerabilities before deployment, but they are not enough to stop live exploits. So then the traps come in, and they provide innate immunity by offering broad generic protections that mitigate common attack vectors in real time. Beyond that, adaptive immunity ensures that traps can continuously evolve as we continue to learn more from emerging threats. Then you have decentralization. It is open to all. Anyone can run a node, create a trap, and contribute to Web3 security. So the wide availability is also great when it comes to that, right? And speaking of the hacks, guys, I got one into my mind, right? So that was, for example, the Nomad Breach hack, right? So we can take this infamous hack that was for around 200 million. It happened in August. So the attack started happening, and it happened not, just like this is like it happened over. It was about 2 hours and 960 transactions, over 1,000 individual withdrawals, and it was pretty chaotic from what I remember, and it was pretty insane, honestly. And imagine that this could be preventable because of Drosera, for example, right? So that's really why I decided to cover this project. They also have some huge funding. They raised over 3 million, I believe, and no, actually over 4 million, but we will get into that as well. Yeah, let's get back to this decentralization section, but I also wanted to add some of my own words, obviously. So node operators earn new revenue streams, security researchers build traps to detect and mitigate exploits, and protocols benefit from real-time protection. Permissionless model ensures that security isn't limited to a select few, but is collective effort, creating a self-sustaining ecosystem where everyone has a role and everyone benefits. And then you have composability. Traps are smart contracts enabling developers to design highly customizable security measures with infinite programmability and flexibility. Unlike rigid, predefined security solutions, traps can be tailored to specific threat models, adjusted dynamically, and integrated seamlessly into different protocols. This means developers are not limited to static rule sets. They can innovate, refine, and deploy adaptive security mechanisms that evolve alongside emerging threats, ensuring continuous protection without sacrificing the decentralization. So why Ethereum needs Drosera? I mean, obviously, already kind of talked about it, why they need it, because, they can detect all of the stuff, they can set up the traps, and because of that, it can be safer. But yeah, we are standing on the precipice of global adoption, but the reality is that every hack, exploit, or vulnerability that goes unchecked erodes faith in the ecosystem. So here's what's at stake. First of all, user trust. When individuals lose funds to hacks, they lose faith in the promise of decentralization, and in my opinion, in the promise of, whole crypto, like as a, like whole crypto as a crypto. I don't know how to put that in other words. But what I'm trying to say is that a lot of new people get into crypto. After they lose the money, they're like, yeah, this is a scam. Like the whole, whole ecosystem, whole crypto is a scam because they lose in like one single thing. Which, I mean, we can't really blame those people, because not everyone has to be that crypto savvy. And Drosera, again, could prevent this by allowing different, people that built on Ethereum, and obviously Ethereum itself, implement their solutions to make it much safer and safer for everyone. So also the newbies, right? So then we have developer innovation. Builders need a secure environment to create without constantly worrying about exploits. That's absolutely right. And ecosystem growth. For Ethereum to scale institutionally, security must be a top priority, and it absolutely has to be. I believe it definitely is, but it always could be better. So in the years to come, Ethereum has the potential to transform industries, governments and societies, but this future isn't guaranteed. It requires trust, security and resilience, all of which Drosera is here to provide. So they are excited to announce that they have successfully closed its most recent fundraising round, which is, yeah, as I said, it's over 4 million, it's almost 5 million funding, guys. So this is absolutely cool, and they obviously mention who helped with that. Then we have the second article that I want to read with you guys. This one is, as you can see, the inception and evolution of Drosera. So it's also pretty important, contains some informations and what they are working here on. But yeah, definitely the narrative between the narrative behind Drosera is something that definitely is pretty bullish, because it can help all of us, all of the investors, all of the people that build on Ethereum, developers, anyone, right? Ethereum is the future. Let's be honest, guys. There is a lot of other tokens. There is Solana, there is Bitcoin, you know, there is everything, but Ethereum is the future. Like, governments are loading on this token as well, and yeah, as I'm trying to say, like, they need better security, and this is absolutely true. So this article, guys, explains why Drosera is important and what exactly it does. So let's jump right into it. So when we first started Drosera, we noticed a glaring issue in Web3 security. While innovation in decentralized systems was moving at lightning speed, the same couldn't be said for security solutions. Protocols relied on piecemeal approaches to risk management, tools that focused on isolated problems like auditing code, running bug bounties, or reaching after a hack had already occurred. So obviously bug bounties are cool because people that are, again, tech savvy and crypto savvy, they can make some money, but if you need to, like, those bug bounties often had a lot of bugs to be found, right? And again, this could have been prevented, you know, and it would also be definitely more budget friendly for the projects, right? So what was missing? A decentralized automated solution that could keep up with the dynamic nature of Web3 threats. So they built one. That's what I love to see. The evolution of Drosera. Initially, Drosera was designed to address a specific gap: decentralized incident response and security automation. The goal was to provide Web3 protocols with a way to react swiftly and effectively to security threats. But as we grew, collaborated with leading teams, and refined our approach, we realized something important. Drosera isn't just about incident response. It's a generalizable framework for risk management, one that evolves with the unique needs of the protocol. One of the biggest misunderstandings about Drosera is that it simply is about incident response and post-hack recovery. While these are critical aspects of Web3 security, they are not our entire focus, because they are obviously more for preventing, right? So that's what they explain here. Here is the reality. Drosera prevents spillover from exploits in other ecosystems, protecting your protocol before vulnerabilities escalate. Drosera integrates easily into your protocol without requiring time-intensive configurations or costly overhauls. And then Drosera eliminates lock-ins, allowing you to scale and adjust as needed without being tied to rigid contracts or upfront fees. So today, Drosera is a comprehensive solution that provides, first of all, the prevention, risk automation, and incident response. These capabilities make Drosera more than a tool for responding to attacks. It's just a foundational layer of security that keeps protocols resilient no matter how threats evolve. So they are securing Web3 with integrity. At Drosera, we are committed to building transparent, verifiable, and genuinely effective security solutions. We understand the risk protocols face and our responsibility to provide tools that protect them, not empty their wallets. Web3 ecosystem doesn't need more overpromises. It needs real solutions that protect innovation without adding unnecessary complexity or cost. Whether you are a DeFi protocol, NFT platform, or any other Web3 project, Drosera provides the adaptability and reliability you need to thrive. I'm sorry, guys, a lot of reading today, so yeah. But in all honesty, they could really revolutionize whole Ethereum ecosystem because of their solutions that many projects will kind of be forced to implement. Like, when some of them will start pioneering with Drosera solutions, some like NFT platforms or Web3 DeFi projects. Other ones will also kind of feel the need to go ahead and do it so their investors are protected and so they can drive more investors to their project that will be more safe because of that. Last but not least is the funding information, which we already kind of seen, but yeah, they have funded 5 million, almost $4,750,000, guys. So if you want to learn more about Drosera, you can also go ahead and check out their whole documentation, whole white paper. There is a lot of technical informations. The video is already 15 minutes long because the articles were quite long and I wanted to kind of go over with them, through them with you guys, so we can kind of learn as we go. But if you want to get into more technicalities, information about the traps, which is also pretty cool and it is well explained, you also have some code info here. So yeah, maybe there is some developers watching, some more crypto savvy people watching. If you want to get into the technicalities, then you should definitely check out the paper here. It is available on the website. If you click this little button here, it's dev.drosera.io, and obviously they are building the website, guys, as I said. So if you want, you can go ahead and check it out. I will link everything down below along with the articles that I read to you. And you can also join their Telegram community and Discord community if you want to stay updated with all the things happening within ecosystem and within the whole community. Let me know what you think, guys, in the comment section down below. Let me know whether Web3 projects will start implementing Drosera once it's widely available, or you think that people will pass on it. But I mean, definitely they won't pass on it if they already have pretty much $5 million funding. And then you can see there is a lot of backers and a lot of partnerships behind it, which already speaks volumes. But yeah, I'm always curious to see your opinions, guys. I will definitely be integrating with you in the comment section and replying to all of your thoughts and comments and also critique. So yeah, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video and see you in the next ones coming out soon.